the sword.
Yeah.
I'm working on it. Just... Oh my God.
Jeff, you sound really good on that.
I sound awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Okay. So...
Humble.
I am magnificent, aren't I?
I love me some meat. That's what he just said. I love me some meat. They're all in us.
Okay, we're just rehearsing. Page 12, the top. The site steward, it doesn't have a British accent. And Kasim is Jeff, I guess. Abdullah is Mark. Okay.
I'm just gonna turn off my British accent.
Right.
I had to switch it on even though I'm British. I turn it off to sound like I'm not British. Did you get the sword?
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Just... Oh my God.
Sorry. The stunned thief timidly grips the hilt of the sword, protruding from the ribs of the giant skeleton.
There. I pulled the sword out. Okay, I got it. Lift me out of here. And I mean now.
The three men above at surface level pull Kasim out of the foreboding resting place.
You got it?
Yeah, here. Man, I ain't going back in there for nothing.
Don't worry about it. Let's get going. We've only got a few hours. Jamal and Abdullah, you have to stay here.
There, you're more on mic. You're definitely falling off. Okay, go ahead.
I think I'm blocking it out. Sorry.
Don't worry about it. Let's get going.
Yes.
We've only got a few hours. Jamal and Abdullah, you two stay here and guard the site. Make sure nobody but Mr. Yazidi is allowed to look inside the egg until you get back. Got
Excellent.
it?
That sounds good.
Yeah. Let's skip the next page. Page 13. Okay.
Probably wants to sell it down the black market.
Oh God.
Is that acceptable?
I can't hear you.
Yeah, more on the mic, closer to the microphone.
No, it's anti-Semitic.
It is. Don't worry, you're
I didn't know you were such a racist, Mark.
Thank you. It's a Hebrew, but
Should we call you Mel?
Dirty Jew. We need make that dirty Jew ugly because these are the bad guys, right? So.
It doesn't get much better than
That's right. That's right.
I don't. Or probably wants to sell it down the black market. Dirty Jew.
You're gonna say we can only hope. Hope. But don't pull it. Okay. Hope. But you don't get excited until you start going. We can only hope. We can only hope.
Alright, pull my shirt when you do it then.
That'll make me. We can only hope. That's when you get the skeleton pulls you down. You're going to be killed. He's going to squash your head like this. We can only hope.
Okay.
Shabazz!
All right, let's run out one more time because we were doing a adjustment on the
We're
mic.
just rehearsing.
Okay.
That's all.
Did you
I want to hear you rehearse one more time just to see how the
start from Shabazz?
voice is all.
Where did you go?
What page are we on?
Where-
15.
15?
Right where you at?
Right where I was at?
Shabazz, I'm going into the tomb.
Shabazz! I'm going into the tomb.
Sounds beautiful.
Be ready to lower some rope inside to help me out, okay?
Yes, doctor.
Okay, I'm inside the tomb. It's quite empty. Look! There, on the walls! I didn't notice it before.
Page
There's an inscription on the wall. The letters look like Hebrew. I've got my pocket notepad. I'll just copy down the Hebrew words and take it back to my room where my concordance is located.
After jotting down the bizarre inscription on his notepad, the doctor signals to Shabazz to help him out of the tomb, which he does. Back at the surface level, the disheartened scientist speaks with his first chair.
Look, there's been at least 2 murders and a robbery. You need to call the police. I'm going back to my room to do some translation work. Then I'll be right back to speak with the authorities.
Yes, Doctor. I'll contact the police. A little off, Jeff.
Yes, Doctor. I'll contact the police.
Back up a little more.
Back up a little more.
There you go. Perfect.
Doctor.
There you go.
Back it up. Yes,
There you go.
Doctor. I think that's it. I've now translated the inscription, giving it an antiquated equivalence in my own language. Let's see. It appears to be a sort of poem or warning. It says, "O foolish man within this tomb, heed my words of mournful tread. Go back, escape this wretched womb, lest thou cause the race of man to end. If not the sword lodged in this stone, the sword of holy laws guard thee. Guards thee. Yet once removed out of its home, spirit of the Nephilim runs free. The first to touch the fallen king."
I love it, dude. I love the cadence.
It sounds good, Jeff. I think you're ready to play the last part.
And
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
who slumbers in this woeful bed shall be the herald of the kingdom, the curse of Og upon his head.
Dude, I like the cadence. That's what we need. It's a poem.
It's a poem.
Perfect. I love it so much. I need some water. But
If you have a
Hey,
cell
Dust,
phone,
can you give
put
me
it
some
on
water?
vibrate. Yeah.
It's right here. I don't want to leave my spot because I'm all screwed.
Yeah.
Put it on.
Here we
Thanks,
go.
dude.
And I think we're good. So for those of you that haven't done this before, at the end of each page, Jeff will call page, turn your page. As soon as we're done, resume your lines. I'm keeping notes in here. If I capture something that doesn't sound right, I'm going to stop you and ask the character by the character's name to reread that line so that Jeff can edit around it. So that is important. If I ask you to reread that line, to try to think of the pacing that you were doing before so it doesn't sound like it's an edit. Pay special attention to the directions I gave each one of you in terms of your positioning on the mic. Since all of you have a variety of different sounding voices, the microphones definitely capture you differently, and in the headphones they sound, the differences are very different. It's a lot of contrast, which we want to make your voices by and large sound very similar. So you have to kind of focus on staying on mic, try to be as focused to the center of that capsule as you can. Any other questions?
Nope.
Okay, let's try this.
Good visitors, let us journey to a section of the Haran Valley of northern Israel and southern Syria, a land that was once densely populated many centuries ago, but is now a wide open land of grassy meadows, green hills, and proud, quiet mountains.
It appears to be metallic, all right. Clear off more of the dirt so we can get a better look at it. Be careful not to damage it. It looks a bit like the letter A. It is a
Excuse me.
It is a Hebrew aleph. Very ancient
Hey Jeff, read
style.
that again, but back up about an inch.
It is a Hebrew aleph. Very ancient style.
Read it again and back up another inch.
It is a Hebrew aleph. Very ancient style.
An aleph. The letter is quite large. Larger than the span of my hand.
It was meant to be seen from a distance.
Strange. It appears to be just the one letter. It doesn't seem to form a sentence. Heavens! My papers! The wind certainly is picking up. Would you mind recovering my papers, Shabazz? The wind seems to have blown them right out of my grasp. It's becoming quite dire. Men, never mind the climate. We'll carry on with our fieldwork. Clear the earth, but be mindful not to damage our find.
Quick question. My notes say it's becoming quite...
He corrected it. It should say
Okay.
dire. I thought.
Okay.
I screwed that up. Thanks.
Moving on.
When one of the workers looks up from below and notices a male, blue-faced peacock staring down at them from the edge of the ditch.
Melek! Melek! Melek!
Eagle Eye, who is assisting with the pulleys at the surface level, sees the colorful spectator.
Wow, a wild peacock. We don't have those in Gotham City.
Please, Mr. Eagle Eye, do not frighten the bird. They are very timid.
I'm not gonna scare it. I'm just gonna give it some bread and give it something to eat.
Please, sir, this is not advisable.
It's okay. I got some bread. Don't worry, Shabazz. Birds like me. See? Here, birdie birdie.
Eagle Eye slowly approaches the peacock along the edge of the ditch, crouching down with his hand outstretched, showing the morsel of bread as he walks.
Here, birdie birdie.
Okay.
Please, sir.
Eagle Eye, what on earth are you doing?
Here, birdie birdie. That's it. Try this bread.
But as the simple-minded man gets within arm's reach of the bird,
Here you go. Here you... Da, da! Whoa, whoa! Ow. Oh, my leg. Oh, it hurts. Can't see nothing inside here. I better turn on my cell phone to give me a little light. Oh. There. It's still really dark here. Wow, what's that? Boy, Uncle Penguin would want that. Let's see if I can pry it loose with my handy Swiss Army knife. There, got it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let me do that again.
You just noticed the skeleton.
Right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh.
Paige.
Doc. Oh, Doc. Oh, Doc. Get me out of here.
outside, Dr. Longfellow yells down at the men.
Well, don't just sit there shaking in your bloody boots. Eagle Eye could be seriously injured. Help him out.
Oh, Doc. Doc. I've been a good boy. Oh, Doc. Oh, Doc. I've been a good boy. Why do these kind of things always happen to me? Wah, wah. Oh, Doc. Doc.
Eagle Eye, I can hear you. Are you okay?
I'm okay, but he ain't. Get me out of here.
Dr. Longfellow grabs a long rope and lowers it down into the metallic object.
Grab the rope. We'll pull you out. Are you all right?
I think I hurt my leg.
What's inside that thing?
It's terrible, Doc. It's terrible. Oh.
Paige.
Okay. Calm down now. It's okay. Just relax. I'll have a look for myself.
Dr. Longfellow grabs a powerful flashlight and sticks his head through the broken opening.
Oh my lord. It's enormous. Unbelievable. Good lord.
The doctor pulls his torso out of the opening and addresses the men.
This is amazing. Simply amazing.
Dr. Longfellow, you look as though you've seen a ghost.
It's far more remarkable than that. See for yourself.
Do the one over.
Yeah, pick that line.
It's far more remarkable than that. See for yourself.
This is truly amazing. Dr. Longfellow, your name will be alongside Howard Carter.
The sun is setting. Let us just do as much as we can before sundown. As for the credit for the discovery, I will be certain that the late Professor Wellington and you, Mr. Yazidi, are given full credit.
Paige.
Alright, is everybody in position and ready?
Everybody ready?
Nope.
No.
Tuxin?
Jeff's Tuxin.
Oh, I already can't.
Jeff is Tuxin and Christopher
That should be
Christopher Matthews.
Tuxin.
I got it.
Alright, tell me when you're ready. I'll turn off the air and start the tape.
Ready in here.
Ready.
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 Stand by for recording. And this is scene Jack, scene 5.
Yes.
We're rolling.
Let us visit the Gotham City Police Laboratory, where an anxious Dr. Jeremy Longfellow, along with Dr. Chris Matthews, complete a series of blood tests on Wilbur Cobblepot, otherwise known as Eagle Eye.
This won't hurt a bit, Eagle Eye. Just taking your spot of blood for testing.
The desperate doctor prepares a needle and the arm for the blood test. Eagle Eye slyly grins and says in voice tainted with a sinister confidence,
Do whatever you feel you must, Doctor.
I have that blood sample from. Okay, let me get the blood sample. I have that blood sample from Philip Pinckney you requested. There does seem to be an anomaly. The problem is due to his alien nature. This may be normal. The problem is, due to his alien nature, this may be normal for him.
Bollocks. Well, at least we know what's normal for this patient. Here we go now, Eagle Eye. It's just a quick pinch. All done. Thank you for being a good patient.
No problem, Longfellow. But it won't help, you know.
How's that now?
What you're looking for doesn't exist. There is no cure for the Og. He will enlighten the whole of the city, then the world.
You may be right, old fellow, but we British have to give it the old college try. Anyway, what?
Suit yourself.
Longfellow, Mansions, how's my cure going? Has the duck penguin brought in been of any help?
I have barely begun to run the tests. It may be hours or even days before we have a treatment.
Understand something, Doctor. At the rate my jail is filling with these zombified out freaks, combined with the report we just got about how it's spreading in the lounge, you don't have days.
I'm doing everything humanly possible.
Well, then try something inhuman. Well, then try some inhuman ideas. Jim Golden shown a whole lot of faith in me when he put me in charge. I will not be responsible for the laws of his city.
You might want to calm down, or you will bust the blood vessel. Commissioner, can Cookie Monsters actually do that?
Fellows, get this zombified freak into a cell where he belongs, and you, Doc, get me my tune.
As an angry Commissioner Tuxin storms out of the lab with Officer Bellows and Eagle Eye in tow, Longfellow racks his brain on a possible cure.
Philip is right. He is totally unreasonable. I just got these blood samples. How am I supposed to whip up a cure in minutes? It's not like I can just go to a Sara Lee cookbook and wham! There's the recipe for curing a world-ending virus right next to a page on layer cakes. He wants me to try inhuman solutions. That's easy for him to say. Not being human and all. This problem came from a dig in Israel. If there are any inhuman solutions to this, they would be more likely to be divine ones, not scientific. After all, who is Og anyway? Hello? Wait a minute. I've got it! Chris, I've got it! We're going about this all wrong. The answer is not scientific, it's... Chris, are you alright? What are you saying, Dr. Matthews? Oh no. Not you, too. Stay back! I'm warning you! This will never do, Dr. Matthews. Stay back, Chris. Get away from me! Oh!